Welcome to In the Cut with Arthur. I'm Arthur, and you're in the cut with me. So, who am I? I am Arthur. I'm just a guy who lives in Southern California doing my thing. Um, and yeah, I've done a lot of things. I consider myself to be a fairly entertaining guy. Um, I don't know if I just have lame friends, but I do feel like I am one of the funnier people of our friend crew. Between my girlfriend and I'm definitely funnier than her. And so, yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to do something like this. And so, yeah, so I'm starting this quote unquote podcast, even though I'm uploading this on YouTube. Um, but I just kind of want to finally get something started. I have always had lots of ideas as far as like little skits or, you know, podcast ideas or, you know, things that I find entertaining and I think other people would find entertaining, but I've never done it. And I was tired of never doing it. So I decided to just do it and I'll just starting off. So, yeah, I'll be posting stuff on YouTube. From what I've seen so far, it costs money to put stuff and upload a podcast. You got to have hosting and all that kind of stuff. And I think I really kind of just want to commit to myself that I can really do this first, which I know I can, but I want to prove it to myself. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know. I have lots of ideas for this, and I think I want to kind of who I am, why I'm doing this, what this is, and I think one thing for me is I've always wanted to do this, and I've had different friends I've wanted to do it with, and always came back to the excuse of, um, you know, couldn't line up schedules or, couldn't get people to do it consistently. And it's just, like I said, it's always been something I wanted to do for a long time, some sort of creative outlet. And finally, I don't know what it was recently. I was like, you know what? If you want to do this, just do it. It's going to be a little bit weird because it's just going to be by myself talking to myself. But at least I'll be doing something. I don't expect much. I don't even know if people will listen to this, if people will find this, if people will find it entertaining. Um, but I'm still going to do it and I'm going to try. So I hope that helps you if you've ever been in that kind of position. I think it's important to do that kind of stuff. And I've let myself go too long with making excuses and finding excuses why I couldn't do something. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I think what would be really cool. I mean, I don't expect to get to Joe Rogan level and have an exclusive Spotify deal. But if I had people who actually cared and listened, I think that would be pretty cool and pretty cool to interact with people. I think I'm a fan of many things, and I already have a bunch of topics that I'm a fan of that I'd like to talk about and I'd like to explore, and hopefully people who listen maybe will be fans of those topics. But you know, I as a fan, I think what's weird with like the podcasting medium, and even you see people on Instagram, and you start to really you feel like these people, and even just actors and TVs, and you kind of feel like it. For me, I always like podcasts where I feel like I'm kind of just hanging with my friends, listening to people talk, and those are the ones that are the most interesting to me. Um, but the thing is you're not a part of the show. You're kind of just listening on the outside, and sometimes I think it's kind of fun to have things be interactive. And if I end up getting some type of people who want to listen and think that I'm not just horribly boring, I think I really would like this to be some sort of interactive thing, and um, you know, interact with people, talk with them, like try to set up guests. I don't know. I don't expect that I'll probably ever be where I'm interviewing famous people or doing anything like that, but um, just kind of having a creative outlet I think is important. Um, in my job, I don't necessarily have something like that, and it's something that I've always liked. I was a band nerd in high school. Always, kind of liked goofing off. Made random videos here and there with my friends, but nothing crazy. But I really do like doing stuff like that. I do like being entertaining. I'm sure my friends would say I'm kind of a clown when I'm around them, trying to entertain them, make them laugh. So I don't know, try to make more people laugh. I think, obviously, I think we could all use some of that. And it kind of, so far, even right now, this first 5 minutes feels kind of good to just kind of be there, be here, expressing things. So, yeah, so I don't know. I guess future, we'll see who wants to be in the cut, but I'd say, hey, if you want to join me in the cut, let's be in the cut. And I have some friends, and I've wanted to do podcasts with them. I have some friends who are very silly, and I find them very entertaining, and I think people would find them entertaining. So I think it would be fun to maybe do something with them, but I don't necessarily have to have a commitment from anybody. But I also think it would be cool to partner with people who listen and stuff, and talk to you. I think you bring a unique perspective. I know I always feel like that when I'm listening to a podcast of like, why aren't you saying this, or why aren't you talking about this? And you feel like these people, and you're a part of this conversation, but you're not. But I think it would be cool to have something like that where you are part of it. So I don't know, we'll see where this goes, and how long I can maintain doing this, with just rambling to myself, or you, if there's anybody out there listening. But I have very normal expectations that right now there's probably not anybody listening. So if you are, I appreciate it. And for the people who are not, you're not hearing this for me to say anything anyway. So yeah, I don't know what type of regular schedule I'm going to get to. I have a lot of things that I'm like really interested in. So being from Southern California, LA area native, I am a diehard Lakers fan. I love it. I love it. I love the news. I love the NBA. I just get so excited. I love NBA drama. I think for me personally, it's the best sport. The off season is just always crazy. What drama's going off on Twitter, what team's going to do this. So I love to talk about that stuff. That's been one of my many passions that I've never explored. And I always sit there, watching all these reporters or these different podcasts and all this stuff. And I sit there watching. I'm like, dude, I could do this. Like, you know, it- I have, I think some good insights to some of this stuff. Not like an insight like I've been part of it, but as a fan, as somebody who loves this stuff. So I love to explore stuff like that. I am a huge Star Wars nerd. The Mandalorian's out right now. I love it. Um, and that's definitely something I want to explore. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I guess I'm going to aim for at least once a week as a commitment to myself, to really give this thing a go. But yeah, I definitely think, we'll do that. And I have like a lot of weird takes and a lot of weird opinions on stuff that I kind of just like to flesh out and talk about. So this will be a good place for that. Um, and I guess it'll be therapeutic in a way, even though no one will be listening. Just putting it out into the ether, into the world, to the interweb, to just kind of, I guess, express it for myself. So that's kind of what I planned for this. I had planned to keep this first quote unquote episode pretty light. I kind of just wanted to do an intro to actually get something out. I did start an Instagram. It's in the cut with Arthur, I believe. Let me double check. It's going to be pretty awkward if I don't even know my own Instagram. And I am correct. It's in the cut with Arthur. So hit me up at IG. There's nothing up yet. I literally, as I was laying in bed last night, decided, you know what? I'm tired of always having an excuse to not, express myself creatively. You know what? And I'm always tired of always, you know, wanting to do it with a certain friend, or, kind of expecting my girlfriend to push me to do something. And really, if I want to do this and I really want to express myself and I really want to get somewhere and I really want to try putting any type of quote unquote, even though I hate this word, content out, I just have to do it, and it has to be on me. So here I am doing it. Um, and that's the plan so far. There's nothing on the IG. I don't have any sick photo editing skills. I'm also pretty cheap, and so I don't own Photoshop or anything yet. So I don't have any kind of like artwork yet. The artwork that's on there, I took from my girlfriend. She's taking a photo class, and I thought it looked cool. It's just like a random artwork, so that's what it is right now. So that's what's up there. I am hoping to have some sort of artwork. I really don't care what it looks like. I don't need something super hardcore. If somebody's listening to this and likes to make artwork or whatever in their free time and they wouldn't mind making something, that would be super cool. And I would be willing to highlight you and have that on and use it. So, yeah, thank you. I really look forward to this. I'll probably maybe try doing something this weekend. And yeah, I have a couple topic ideas, and if for some reason somebody in the world took the time to listen to this, thank you. If for some reason I continue doing this and I'm somewhat entertaining and you went back to be a completist like me and listen to this, thanks for coming to me. And I hate stuff like this, but if there is anything you find interesting, put in the comments, and I will definitely talk about it. But other than that, thank you, and thank you for being in the cut with Arthur. I'm Arthur, and we in the cut.